Welcome back, everybody, to more WWE 2K15 Raw, and we continue the best of 5 series as the Wyatts go head-to-head with the primetime players. But this week, Paul Heyman won't be keeping them company at ringside. It'll be the Beast himself, Brock Lesnar. We are live here on Raw from Baltimore, Maryland, as the primetime players are making their way down to the ring for match 2 in this best of 5 series. Last week they picked up the win over the Wyatts with Paul Heyman in their corner. Primetime players now signed under Paul Heyman, but this week Paul's letting Brock Lesnar be out there, as Lesnar still has big time issues with Bray Wyatt. And of course, we're just 3 weeks away from Extreme Rules. What an epic pay-per-view it should be, as John Cena, who won his #1 contendership at WrestleMania, will go one-on-one with The Undertaker for the WWE Championship in the main event.
We're here.
And now the creepy and eerie Wyatt family makes their way down the aisle. Of course, the Wyatt family, behind by 1 loss in this best of 5 series, would love to turn it all around here on Raw. And of course, as I was mentioning, at Extreme Rules, The Undertaker and John Cena will clash for the WWE Championship. We'll see those men go head-to-head later on tonight in yet another non-title matchup. Last week here on Raw, The Undertaker picked up the win, and Cena's going to want to try to get back on the horse and try to take down the dead man. But right now, let's see which one of these teams creeps closer to winning this best of 5 series. Over on SmackDown, Edge and Christian are facing Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio in another best of 5 series, and the winner of these 2 series will collide and be the new tag team #1 contenders for next month at Payback. But upcoming at Extreme Rules, the tag team champions Triple H and Seth Rollins, the Authority, will face Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. That'll be their final tag team championship opportunity. Of course, the former champs lost the belts to Triple H and Big Show, and at WrestleMania they were supposed to get their rematch, but Big Show injured caused the switch-up, and that switch-up is the reason why Kidd and Cesaro get a rematch. And look at the work the Wyatt family is doing right now. Titus O'Neil smashed Eric Rowan, went over to do the same to Luke Harper and got caught, getting his neck snapped off the ropes. And now look at the crushing power of Rowan, putting all that pressure on the temples of Titus O'Neil. And last week here on Raw, Brock Lesnar went one-on-one with Wyatt, ended up being defeated by the Wyatt family leader. And of course, Brock was seeking revenge because he got eliminated in the 30-man over-the-top Royal Rumble a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, just before WrestleMania, cost Brock his chance to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And what a huge feather in the cap that would have been for Heyman if Lesnar had the Money in the Bank briefcase. Huge back suplex by Titus O'Neil. Got a hell of a show tonight. Hardcore and US title implications later on tonight. Oh, look at this cover by Titus O'Neil after the backbreaker, and broken up by Luke Harper. Of course, the Divas will be in action as Paige takes on Summer Rae. Paige has a huge match coming up on main event this week as she faces Natalya in round 2. Whoever wins that match will move on to the finals of the Divas tournament to face Naomi. And of course, the winner of that tournament will receive a women's championship match this month, right here on Raw. Scoop: And power slam by Eric Rowan drives the big deal Titus O'Neil into the mat. And he tags in Luke Harper. He might have wanted to go for the pin there. Might have been the better decision. But Harper in full control of O'Neil now. And look at this, another slam to O'Neil. And O'Neil is a big man. But even he is rarely equaled in size. And these Wyatt boys are just right up there with him. Just big giants going at it here. And look at this. O'Neil pulls him in. And there's the clash of the Titus. That sit-down spinebuster. Is he too close to the Wyatt corner? No. Harper able to survive. Wow. Eric Rowan didn't even step foot in the ring. Full confidence that his partner could survive that. And you see the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, also a client of Paul Heyman, along with the primetime players, out there to thwart any actions of Bray Wyatt himself. Beautiful side salto by No Days Off Darren Young, pardon me. Drops the elbow right in Luke Harper's face. And Young, went for the DDT there, got reversed by Harper. Nice arm buster. And Luke Harper just put in a beatdown on Darren Young here. And Darren Young quickly evades. And there's a belly-to-belly overhead suplex. The power of Darren Young. Oh, but he gets caught with a neck breaker. Just when he had a few fleeting moments, I don't even know if he would have made it to the corner to tag Titus O'Neil back in. Deep arm drag by Harper slams Darren Young into the mat. And now look at this. Oh, man. Terrible impact to the head of Darren Young from that boot. Tag to Rowan. And Big Red Rowan's back in the ring. Whips Darren Young back to the mat. And look at Young trying to make it to O'Neil. Hits the suplex on Rowan, and now is Darren Young's time. But cut off once again by Rowan. Wyatt family doing a great job keeping Young away from O'Neil. But look at this. There's Young. He opens the window of opportunity here. And look at this. He's confident enough to try to go for the pin. But Luke Harper very fast to save his partner. Oh, and there's a big boot. And look at how close Darren is. He could reach out for a tag if he wanted to. Cover by Rowan here. And Darren Young says, "No way, sir. I'm not going down that easy." Big kick in the gut. Gets Rowan in his corner. Oh, a big boot. He's got to make that tag to Titus. And there's a backbreaker. And Rowan, not a very good idea there. Left Darren Young in his corner. And there's that tag. Not very good teamwork by Eric Rowan there. Should have dragged Darren Young back to his corner, then tagged Luke Harper. Not left him right in front of his partner to make the tag. And look at O'Neil punishing Harper. For all that time, Darren Young was taking a beating. Oh, and a huge boot now for Titus O'Neil. Covered by Harper. And a quick kick out by Titus there. I believe he also had his foot under the rope. Reversal of the Irish whip sends Harper into the ropes. Big snap power slam. But Eric Rowan right in there to break it up. Might be a little early there to tag Young back in, but Titus O'Neil felt it was what was best for the tag team. Cover here by Young. Rowan wastes no time breaking it up. Big right hand. And now we'll get some double teamwork here. Irish whips Rowan right into that clothesline, and Darren Young gets crushed in the corner. And here's the pin by Rowan, and the big deal, Titus O'Neil, right in there to break it up. And we've seen this before. Huge splash by Rowan. Oh, and look at this. Harper in, and Harper is all fired up. Uppercut rocks Darren Young. And he's even got a punch to the face for Titus O'Neil. And is this Harper's time to put this match away? Not if Darren Young has anything to say about it. Nice Russian leg sweep there. And a leg drop. Oh, suplex blocked by Harper. What a counter by Young. Drops the elbow right into the knee of Harper. And now he throws him in the rope. And what a back and forth matchup this has been. Harper pulls himself out of the position he was in. And pump handle. Into the flat slam, and my goodness. And Harper wastes no time going for the pin. Referee down for the count. But Titus O'Neil close to come in. Doesn't let the pin get too close. Breaks it up just in the nick of time. Another pin by Harper here. And Darren Young saves himself there because Titus O'Neil very exhausted from this match. Running out of time here. They come say, but Darren Young with the gut check out of nowhere. Gut check out of nowhere. Is this enough to put Harper away? 1, 2, 3. And look at this. Look at this after all that beating down on Darren Young. The Wyatt family wasn't paying attention. And Darren Young snatches a victory out of nowhere and puts the Primetime Players up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Titus O'Neil hits the Clash of the Titus, but Luke Harper able to kick out. Darren Young, pump handle, slammed viciously by Luke Harper, and Titus O'Neil was able to make the save. But then look at this, right in the Wyatt family corner, the double knees to the gut check by Darren Young for the cover. And look at Eric Rowan just stands there until it's too late. He stepped 1 foot in the ring, but it was just too late. And the Primetime Players are worth millions of dollars once again here on Raw. They had the Beast Brock Lesnar for backup, and Bray Wyatt, he didn't even think of sticking his nose in his business, in that sort of business. And now the Primetime Players up 2-0 in this best of 5 series, 1 win away from putting the Wyatt boys in their rearview mirror as they look to become the new tag team #1 contenders. Congrats to Titus and Darren. Now we turn our eyes to the Divas division, as this Wednesday on Main Event, Paige will take on Natalya. So tonight she's getting a little warm-up as she takes on Summer Rae. Now, of course, the match this Wednesday on Main Event is a part of the exclusive to Main Event Divas tournament, as she'll take on Natalya in that match. Of course, the Queen of Hearts, technical and submission master. But Paige, no stranger herself to the submission game, as the Norwich native has a vicious Paige tap out, the PTO, but she loves to use the Paige Turner and the Rampage as impact maneuvers to put her diva opponents away. Tonight, she takes on the dancing Summer Rae, a former #1 contender in her own right, and of course possesses the very dangerous Ray of Light spinning heel kick. We'll see what she can get done against Summer up next here on Raw. And Summer Rae had a couple chances on pay-per-view against AJ Lee, hasn't been able to earn her way back to a contendership position, but she looks to slow down the roll of Paige here on Raw before Paige's huge match on Main Event. And there's Bell as these lovely ladies lock up. Summer Rae tries to wrench Paige's arm, but Paige very fast to reverse it. Summer turns it right back around. And Paige brings it right back. Great chain wrestling to kick off this match into a hammerlock by Paige. Summer looking for escape. She finds it with a hammerlock of her own. Tremendous technical arm work to kick off this contest. This is amazing. And Paige finally puts an end to all of it, clubbing the arm of Summer. Drives a big elbow in the face. And look at this, short arm chop. And another. And you see Paige frustrated. She got sick and tired of being in a wrist lock and out of a wrist lock and into a hammerlock. And now these ladies are breaking it down into a street fight here on Raw. DDT spikes Paige into the mat. And can the Norwich native shake it off? Or will Summer Rae a light spinning heel kick put her away for good? But she's got a hold of Summer, chopping her down once again. Ooh, and Summer, beautiful flying forearm there. And then a big kick to the back to keep Paige down. But Paige refuses to stay down, right back up in the face of Summer. Oh, and Summer right back in her face with the Luthez press and furious right hands. And Summer's got Paige right where she wants her. Oh, but there's a rake of the eyes by Paige to turn things around. And oh no, another DDT. And Paige is in a bad way here. This is not how she wanted to start off her week. She's got a big match on main event against Natalya. She doesn't want a very disheartening loss here on Raw. And there's Summer, drops a leg across the chest, and is that enough here? No, Paige able to kick out. Oh, and there's the Rae of Light. There's that spinning heel kick, the Rae of Light, and that might be it for Paige here. And it is. Look at this. Summer Rae picks up some much-needed momentum here on Monday Night Raw. You see the leg across the chest there. Drove Paige into the mat, and I believe that was the beginning of the end. Paige able to kick out, but then here, there it is. That Rae of Light spinning heel kick puts Paige on her back for the 1, 2, 3, and Summer has put a definite dent in the plans of Paige for this week. And she's got a great excuse to throw her name in the hat for a future top Divas Contender. Congrats to Summer Rae. And now something special here this evening, folks, is part 1 of a United States Championship #1 Contenders tournament. 2 triple threat matches over the next couple weeks, and the winner of those matches will face off and get a U.S. Championship match at Extreme Rules. Of course, we have former WWE and Hardcore Champion CM Punk making his way to the ring. He lost the Hardcore title at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view to Batista. Came down to the Animal and CM Punk, and unfortunately Punk ate a vicious Batista bomb, allowing Batista to become the new Hardcore Champion. But he had a pretty decent reign, and he's more than worthy of being a top contender to the United States title. We'll see if he can get past Ryback and the Macho Man in this Extreme Rules triple threat to get to the title shot at Raw. This is defeat the winner of next triple threat. And will face Rollins at Extreme Rules. And the big guy, Ryback, is a former United States champion in his own right. Actually lost the title to Fandango, of all people. But now that Ryback is back in singles competition after a short run with Curtis Axel as Rybaxel, he wants that United States title back. But tonight, he's going to have to go through CM Punk and the Macho Man to get there. And the Macho Man has been spending his time teaming with the Hulkster as part of the Mega Powers. But seeing they're not in the top slot for a tag team contendership, Macho decided to flip it back to singles competition and try to get the United States Championship. But he's got a couple of tough competitors to hang with in this match, Ryback and CM Punk. We'll see if the Macho Man can edge out those two top contenders in this Extreme Rules match. And what an interesting contest this will be. Triple threat Extreme Rules match. Ryback versus Punk versus the Macho Man. And Punk wasting no time suplexing Ryback. Macho Man keeping an eye on the action. Shoots Punk into the corner. There's a dropkick right to the chest of Ryback. And Punk wastes no time. Northern Lights suplex to the Macho Man. And it looked like Ryback was thinking about heading outside and already grabbing a weapon. But he grabs Punk instead, spins him around, and drives him through the mat with a power slam. Oh, look at Punk struggling here against Ryback and the Macho Man. Shot to Joe. And then Punk tries to take over the leg of Ryback. Randy Savage sent into the corner, and he crumbles after that Irish whip by Punk. Snapmare and a kick right up the spine, and Ryback just getting a chance to lay back here and watch these two go at it. Crossbody by Macho Man. And Ryback's had enough, he has to step in here. Shoots Macho Man into the ropes. Gets caught by Punk in the meantime. And the Macho Man slows his own roll. Ryback eating right hands from everywhere. And the insecurity takes out Macho Man and Ryback. Punk trying to double up on his work here. Doesn't want to, not trying to work, get paid by the hour. And Macho Man with a suplex of his own now. Beautiful hip toss by the Macho Man. Two Irish whips there. Punk Irish whip, Ryback. And Macho Man Irish whip Punk. And now there's a power driver to Ryback. And window of opportunity here for victory. And Punk tries to piggyback off of Macho Man's power driver. And there's a back suplex by Macho. And a reversal by Ryback. These two men going at a furious speed in this triple threat. Macho Man's head bounced like a basketball by Ryback. Hey, look at Punk and Ryback now. Taking turns, beating down the Macho Man. Punk has Macho Man in the corner. There's the elbow to the gut, and could he dare? Is he going up top? He is, but I don't think Ryback is going to allow that situation to go down. I think Punk was going to try to elbow drop Macho Man, give Macho Man a little bit of his own medicine, but he turned it all around. Ryback sends Punk into the barricade, and now he's just drilling him with right hands. as Macho Man looks on. Macho Man has Ryback, throws him near the steps, but changes his mind, decides to go after Punk here. Beautiful hurricanrana there by CM Punk, takes Ryback over. And then Macho Man gut-wrench suplex to Punk on the floor. Punk's back gotta be screaming in pain after taking that type of impact. Punk misses the high leg lariat. Ryback comes barreling in. Macho Man's got Ryback back in the ring. Elbow drop to the throat. And Macho might be looking to put this one away. And look at that. Immediately turns to Punk as soon as he sees him. And power drives him into the mat. And this could be Macho's chance here. Broken up by the big guy. And Punk almost tapped out there, but Ryback broke it up. And now Macho just trying to go lead it right into a pin. And my goodness, Macho Man desperately trying to get this victory. Punk shot into the ropes. Reverse into a victory roll here, but Ryback's not going to have any of it. Ryback grabs a hold of Punk. Oh, and he was going for the shell shock, and it got broken up by the Macho Man. This is a triple threat Extreme Rules matchup. The winner of this match will face the winner of next week's triple threat. And those two men will face off in the third week to see who will be the #1 contender for the US title at Extreme Rules. Knee to the gut of CM Punk. And I think Macho Man wanted to go for the elbow, but Ryback was having none of it. Inside cradle by Ryback for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and I almost said 3. It was very, very close. CM Punk back up to his feet. Scoops up Ryback. And there's nothing Macho Man can do about it. Go to sleep to the big guy. But there is something Macho Man can do about this as he breaks up the pin. Oh man, and Ryback is pissed. Ryback back up to his feet. Covered by the Macho Man. Broken up by Ryback. Big shot from Macho Man. Dazes the big guy. Just got a huge knee to the chin on the go to sleep. And oh no, Punk takes another power driver. That's 2 in a short time. Gotta be damage done here. Look at that, Ryback and Macho Man try to pin Punk. And nothing comes of it. Referee's not gonna count a double pin. And Macho Man brings Ryback out of the corner as Punk goes for the pin here. And Macho Man off the top rope makes the save. And all 3 men back up to their feet. Macho Man setting into the corner. And there's that step-up knee from Punk. Vintage Punk offense there. And the short arm clothesline into the pin. And Ryback not going to allow that to go down. And now Punk into the corner. Macho Man sets him up top. Huge right hand. And oh no. Oh no, what is this? Come on, Macho Man. This is totally unnecessary. Both men up on top. Oh no. CM Punk just got superplexed to the floor. And that's gotta be it for Punk. He has to be physically destroyed by that. And my goodness, Macho Man picking Punk up. How is Punk even on his feet after that type of impact? And Macho Man too, Macho Man, both men, from the top rope to the floor. And this could be a huge blessing for Ryback, who can now pick apart these men who just had a tremendous fall from the top of the ring. Covered by Ryback, and CM Punk, of course, going to break it right up and going to try to jump right on it. And Ryback's there to break it up himself. Gorilla press to the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And of course, CM Punk right there to break up the pin. Gut wrench to Punk. Into the cover. And of course, not just going to stand there and let that go down. Right hand to Macho Man. Macho Man not going to let that slide himself. Scoops Punk right up off the mat and hits a vertical suplex. What an amazing triple threat match thus far. Whoever wins this match moves on to the finals of the U.S. Championship Tournament. They'll face the winner in next week's triple threat. And in the third week, we'll determine our number one contender. And there's the shell shock. Is that enough for Ryback to pick up the victory here? Oh, it might be, but CM Punk putting the boots to the big guy. And I think Ryback's chance to pin the Macho Man has come and passed. Ryback knocked into the corner by Punk. And oh no, another go to sleep will certainly put Ryback out of commission for good here. Oh my goodness, it also busted him wide open. Shot to the back of the Macho Man. And now Punk's opportunity slowly fading here. Holds the Northern Lights on the Macho Man. And that's enough to give CM Punk the victory as he moves into the finals of the U.S. number one contendership tournament. Let's take a look at how it went down here. You see Punk keeping an eye as Macho Man power drives Ryback. Punk would end up taking a few more of those, and he tried to jump and piggyback right on that action. But Macho Man, all over the situation, broke it up right away. And there you see Punk takes a pile driver of his own. And Macho Man, he thought he might have had the win, but Ryback could not stand and let that situation go by. Big gut wrench by the Macho Man, and once again broken up by the big guy. And then Ryback busted open by the go to sleep. Can't do anything about the Northern Light suplex on the Macho Man, as CM Punk picks up the huge victory here on Raw. And in 2 weeks, he'll face the winner of next week's triple threat match. And we'll see who goes to Extreme Rules to face Seth Rollins. Congrats to the Chicago Savior. Batista successfully defended the Hardcore Championship against Randy Orton the night after WrestleMania, so we need a new number one contender to the Hardcore Championship. And we have 6 top contenders to the strap in this over-the-top rope battle royal. And of course, up first we have the bizarre one, Goldust. Won a cage match back at the Elimination Chamber over Cody Rhodes' hand-picked opponent, Stardust. And we haven't heard from Stardust or Cody Rhodes since. Well, tonight, Goldust gets a chance to earn a shot at the Animal Batista and the Hardcore title. And the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves, former Hardcore champ, took this title from CM Punk, looking to get back on the horse and back up the ranks to try to take the belt from the Animal Batista. And the party starter himself, Adam Rose, one half a dance party with Fandango, looking to get his first WWE Championship opportunity by taking out 5 other superstars in this Battle Royal, and then taking out the Hardcore champ, Batista. And of course, we're all gonna know what's up if R-Truth picks up the victory in this Battle Royal and faces the Animal for the Hardcore Championship next week here on Raw. But he takes on some stiff competition in this match, as we already seen. Former champions have already come down, and former champions are yet to come. R-Truth got his hands full in this Battle Royal. And of course, multiple championships over his career. World Championships, Intercontinental Tag Team, and Tag Team Championships. We're talking about NWO founder, Big Diesel, Kevin Nash. And of course, the former Intercontinental Champion is in his own right. We have Curtis Axel. And Axel, of course, is one half of the Mega Powers alongside Batista. Those men still ranking very highly on the list, so if Curtis is actually able to pick this up, he'll have to face his tag team partner for the Hardcore title. But of course, I think Batista would have it no other way. And here we go, which one of these 6 men will battle Batista next week here on Raw. And Nash, already on the outside, very surprising, battles his way back in against Corey Graves. And Axel and Adam Rose going at it. And Nash finally taken out by Graves. And oh man, that's not going to go down well. Kevin Nash always wanted to hold a grudge. And Axel finds himself in danger at the hands of R-Truth, but fights his way back in. And Goldust now has a hold of R-Truth, sends him into the corner. Turns his attention to Adam Rose, or Adam Rose turns his attention to Goldust, I should say, as a huge scoop and slam puts the Bizarre One on his back. Axel Rose grabs, Curtis Axel grabs a hold of Corey Graves on the ropes. But Corey Graves saves himself, as R-Truth tries to get rid of Adam Rose here. Huge hip toss though, center of the ring, and Corey Graves now finds himself on the outside. Big left-handed punch from Adam Rose straight to the face of R-Truth. As Goldust now kind of floats in the middle, trying to save his energy a bit here. Corey Graves grabs a hold of Adam Rose, but Rose with a crisp reversal there. And now Adam Rose in danger. Curtis Axel trying to get rid of him. But Adam Rose saves himself. And R-Truth in a rough position now. All these men want a shot at the Hardcore Championship. Now, of course, Batista won the Champion Showcase at WrestleMania as the Hardcore Champion. He defeat. Oh, look at this. And R-Truth gets rid of Corey Graves. And I'm sure Corey Graves thought he was a big deal in this match, getting rid of Kevin Nash. And now he just got dumped out by R-Truth. And there goes Curtis Axel. There we know megastar on megastar violence, as Batista's tag team partner eliminated from this Battle Royal. And now it's Goldust who finds himself in danger. But look at R-Truth makes the save. Maybe R-Truth feels he can more easily defeat Goldust at the end of this Battle Royal than Adam Rose, but one of these 3 men will face Batista for the Hardcore Championship next week here on Raw. And as I mentioned, Batista won the Champion Showcase as the Hardcore Champion, defeated the Intercontinental, European, and United States Champions in one fatal 4-way match. So Batista greatly elevated the profile of the Hardcore Championship, and he wants to be a fighting champion. So that's why we're having this #1 Contenders Battle Royal here on Raw. Adam Rose puts Goldust in the corner. Goldust tries to fight his way out, but ends up right back in the same position. Now look at this. R-Truth taking the time to entertain the crowd here, letting Rose and Goldust fight it out. Oh, and face first, driven into the mat by R-Truth. Adam Rose taking quite a beating at this point in the match. Oh, but there's a double team from Rose and R-Truth. And now it's Goldust who's in serious, serious danger of being eliminated here. And oh no, Truth and Rose again. Goldust has taken a lot of damage in the last few moments. You gotta believe it's only a matter of time before the Bizarre One is eliminated. And look at how quickly alliances change. Goldust and R-Truth now double suplex to Adam Rose. And R-Truth dumps Adam Rose out of the ring. And now we are down to Goldust and R-Truth here. Now look at R-Truth, already wasted no time. Pushes Goldust out, and we have our winner next week here on Raw. R-Truth versus Batista for the Hardcore Championship. And what an amazing matchup that should be. R-Truth, of course, a former Hardcore Champion in his own right. Going to be quite a battle between the Animal and R-Truth. Congrats. Congrats to Truth. Two quick eliminations in a row, getting rid of Rose and Goldust. Great job. And now it's time for our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, they'll face off for the title at Extreme Rules, but tonight, a non-title contest between WWE Champion The Undertaker and #1 Contender, John Cena. And the man from the dark side, successful in defending the WWE Championship at WrestleMania against Y2J Chris Jericho, now looks forward to facing Cena at Extreme Rules with the title on the line. Now, of course, these two have quite a history. Undertaker took the title from Cena at the Royal Rumble. From there, they faced off in a non-title match at the Elimination Chamber. Because the WrestleMania title match had been set in stone, Undertaker couldn't defend the title at that time. And that's when, of course, John Cena defeated The Undertaker. So these men have a third match for the championship at Extreme Rules. That should be a hell of a contest. Two of the most resilient WWE superstars of all time. And John Cena had his own victory at WrestleMania over the Rated R superstar, Edge. Those two men battled it out inside a solid steel cage to determine who the true #1 contender is. But now that Cena's locked in his championship match, he can focus solely on defeating The Undertaker one more time to regain the championship. Meanwhile, The Undertaker must channel his efforts from the Royal Rumble, pull it all together, and defeat Cena to retain the title at Extreme Rules. What's going to happen when these two legends meet for the WWE title? Under extreme conditions, it could put either of these men's career on the line. But tonight, no titles on the line, only pride as we inch closer to 3 weeks at Extreme Rules. And here we go, there's the bell. Nice reversal on the waistlock there by Cena. It takes The Undertaker down. The man from the dark side back up to his feet, big kick to the gut. And these two lock right back up. This time a waistlock by Undertaker. Is he going to take down Cena? A little tit for tat? He certainly is. And into a side headlock here. Cena reverses into the leg scissor. That's a rare sight. And he's really wrenching it on the dead man. Undertaker scoops his way out of it. And then Cena shocks Undertaker with the belly to belly. And now he's going to try to capitalize on the situation. But Undertaker rolls his way out of it. Ooh, big left-handed forearm to John Cena. And there's a sidewalk slam. Classic Undertaker offense there. And a leg drop as well. Ooh, Cena creates a new opening with that knee to the gut. Shoots Undertaker into the corner. And there's a side Russian leg sweep to Cena. So far, neither man really getting full control early on in this contest. They get a couple moves in, and they get cut off. With Undertaker here looking to change that routine. Perfect vertical suplex. Elevates Cena, brings him crashing down. Ooh, and there's some vicious work on the neck. Those elbows dropping down right into the shoulder and neck of John Cena. And oh man, look at this. Undertaker feels like he's ready. Choke slams John Cena. And is that enough to put the C Nation leader away? No, Cena able to kick out. And look at this, Cena with a desperation reversal here. And there's a big clothesline out of the corner. And Cena looks like he's been trying to focus on the neck. Maybe deliver a particularly devastating attitude adjustment. But the Undertaker right back up to his feet. And there's Cena with the short fireman's carry. Shades of the attitude adjustment. And then the you can't see me right into that 5. Knuckle. Shuffle. And the dead man is dazed and rocked here. Cena looking for the cover. I don't think that's going to exactly work against The Undertaker. Kick in the gut. And a DDT, though. That might work against the dead man. Oh, I guess not. He sits right back up. Big shot to the gut of Cena. And Cena shoots. Nope. Reversed by the dead man. And Undertaker's had enough messing around. He wants to put John Cena away here in the middle of the ring of Raw, just like last week. Tombstone pile driver. And this week, The Undertaker, great ring positioning, nowhere near the ropes, into the cover. 1, 2, oh my goodness. Cena has survived the Tombstone pile driver. And this time, there's no rope break this week. Cena found it in his gut to kick out of the Tombstone. And look at this, takes Undertaker to the outside. And wow, a belly to belly on this outside. That's going to do a lot of damage to the back of the Undertaker. And now Cena with a headlock takeover. And look at this, what is he doing? Is he trying to get a count out victory on the champion here? And both men back in. They want to settle this one way or the other. There's Cena with the half Nelson into the neck breaker. That's one of his favorite maneuvers, but the dead man just keeps sitting back up. Cena in the corner. Undertaker turns it around. Oh, and a crushing shot to the dead man. and he scoops Cena up. Snake Eyes in the corner. Off the ropes. Big boot to the face. Hits the other side. Hulkamania leg drop. And The Undertaker is on fire here. And oh no, Cena tosses the dead man up. Scoops him on the shoulders. Attitude adjustment out of nowhere. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's enough to put the WWE Champion away. And John Cena has made a statement here tonight. Let's take a look at how it went down. Undertaker with the chokeslam. Brings Cena all the way up and all the way down. And then Cena hits the 5-knuckle shuffle on the dead man. Rocks his world. Thought he may have had the cover, but he barely got the one. And then the dead man thought he had this one in the bag, quite literally, with the tombstone pile driver. Folded the hands and expected the 1, 2, and instead of 3, we got a kick out. And then Undertaker hit the Hulkamania leg drop. Maybe he should have went for the pin here, but either way, he tries to run in on Cena. Cena elevates, catches Taker, plants him on the shoulders, and then drives him through the mat with the attitude adjustment. And that was too much for the Undertaker, as Cena gets the cover, the count, and the victory to close out Monday Night Raw. What a win by Cena. And look at this show of respect. And look at that. Undertaker wants no part of it. Undertaker wants no part of John Cena's respect. And he leaves the C-Nation leader confused in the center of the ring. He thought there was a certain level of respect, and The Undertaker certainly has none for the #1 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Stay tuned this Wednesday for WWE Main Event. Paige and Natalya as the Divas tournament continues. And of course Friday on SmackDown, we'll see what transpires between the tag team champions and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Thanks for watching, everybody.